Good morning. Welcome to this chair yoga class. I hope you're all well. Move around on your chair just to find a sense of sitting into both hips, aligning your ribcage over your hips and your head over your ribcage. And maybe move your feet around a little bit just to connect through the feet. Give yourself a moment to settle into your seat. To allow your breath to become smooth, natural, relaxed, at ease. Please bring your hands to your heart, gently pressing your palms together. Affirm that you practice towards your own well-being and that you will guide this practice, steer it, so that it serves to nurture and nourish yourself. Affirm that you will practice with discernment, and that you will cultivate the ability for deep listening. Affirm that your practice has begun. Let's begin by just sensitizing the skin. And you can start by rubbing your hands together. In between the fingers, the backs of the hands, and then rub up the arms towards the armpits. Down the arm, alternating arms. So to sensitize the skin, you can really rub in any direction. And shaking the hands. Stimulate around the scalp. You can just wiggle your hands. If you have a ponytail like me, you can even just wiggle your hair. Maybe tapping over the face or brushing over the skin. Into the neck, the back of the neck. Maybe around your ears. And these can be brush-like strokes or tapping with the fingers over the chest, the belly, the waistline, the low back. Again, you can move your hands across your skin in a way that you feel adds to the sense of well-being. Over the knees, the thighs, the calves, the shin, and into the feet. Maybe you can catch in between your toes. And then shake your hands again. We'll begin to swing, relaxing the arms. Just swinging the torso from side to side. And this is a little bit more comfortable if you are standing. So those of you that want to stand, you're welcome to stand. Just a gentle swing from side to side. Maybe tapping the hands against the body. If you have an armrest behind, a back rest behind you, your movements will of course look quite different. Just gentle rotation actions. If you have space to move your arms, move your arms. Maybe crossing the hands over the chest, tapping across the midline. And slowing down your rotations. Coming to center. If you're standing, you can remain standing or sit down. Give yourself a moment to tap into the sensations you've generated or that come to the surface. Notice if your breath has changed. Use your breath to connect to your body, your breathing body, the breath itself, the sense of vitality, of life force. Making your hands into fists. So this is called Mushti Mudra, and we gently press the fingers into the center of the palm. It's a nice firm fist without really exerting too much force. So it's firm, yet not forceful. And then bringing the backs of your hands together, keeping your hands in fists, and you can soften this fist if you feel it just adds to a feeling of tension or discomfort. So just softening the fist. Or maybe if you feel it gives you a sense of determination and resolve, then hold the fist a little tighter. Use that muscular energy to lengthen your spine. Take your right hand out to the side, making an L shape with your fingers, and push your arm away from you. So pushing the hand away. And if your arm stays bent or if your hand is at an angle, that's perfectly fine. So extending from your center out as far as you can go. Keep your gaze on your index finger. Move your gaze to your thumb. And then find a place in between your fingers out into the horizon that your eyes can rest on. It doesn't have to be that far. Bring your eyes back to your index finger, to your thumb, and then out into the distance. And one more, bringing the eyes to the index finger, the thumb, in between the fingers, out into the distance. Maybe blinking your eyes, bring a sense of softness around the eyes, and then bring your hand back towards your heart, making a fist. Take a moment. And then we'll change, extending the left arm out, making an L shape with your hand as you stretch your bow. A sense of length to the spine, sturdiness through the legs, length through the neck, and take your gaze to your index finger, from your index finger to your thumb, from your thumb in between your fingers out over the horizon, but fix your gaze on something. It's as if your gaze is resting on an object. And then bring it back to your index finger, your thumb, into the horizon, back towards your index finger, towards your thumb, to the horizon. Bring your hand and your gaze back to center. Give yourself a moment to be present with whatever arises. We'll move through a series of 4 exercises, and we'll balance them out. You can bring your hands to your thighs with softer movements. So focusing on balanced action, the balance between efforting and ease, that idea of soft strength. And we'll intersperse them throughout a seated sun salutation. For the seated sun salutation, draw your arms back as if you're brushing your hands through water, or maybe walking through a field of flowers and you're sweeping your hands through the petals. Bring your hands forward, all the way overhead. Imagine you holding a ball, a cloud, a planet. Sit into your sitting bones and reach yourself long. Coming forward, rounding your back into a forward fold supported on your arms. So we tuck the chin, we tuck the hips or the tailbone, puffing up like a jellyfish. Coming up halfway, you can turn your palms facing up, lengthening your spine. Back into your forward fold, rounding your back. Relax your arms, pushing to your feet and roll up into your seat, sitting in your mountain pose. Let's do that once more. Sweep the arms back and forward. Scoop whatever you choose to hold. Lift your arms up overhead. Sit down, lengthen, reach, relax your jaw. Folding forward, catching your elbows. Come into a half lift, lengthen your spine, lengthen the sides of your neck. Fold forward again, puffing up. It's as if the front body draws into the back body. Relax your arms and roll up, and this rolling comes from the inner body. Sitting into your mountain seat. Float your arms up as if your hands are floating on a breeze. All the way up, shoulder height. Begin to lift your palms as if you're going to push the sky up. Open your arms as wide as you can, bringing your shoulder blades to your back. Push up towards the sky, nice and slow. And then bring your hands down again. Make a fist. Push your hands up towards the sky, actively pushing up and bringing the arms down again. Softening your hands, pushing up, and lowering the arms. One more, making a fist, and notice if making a fist or relaxing the hands open changes the general feel or quality of the movement, floating the arms down. Extend your arms forward, so float your arms up. We'll alternate the arms. As the one arm comes down, the one stays lifted. And then make fists and keep on going. These are slow movements, so it's as if there's a point where you stop. Opening the arms, soft hands, and making fists again. And floating both hands down. Give yourself a moment to notice, to feel, to absorb, to assimilate. Turn your palms facing up. Sweep the arms out to the side as if you're gathering from low down all the way up overhead. Bring your palms together and your arms can be in front of you. And draw your hands towards your heart. One more, opening the arms, soft hands. It's as if you're gathering from the earth, through the sky, all the way overhead. Sit down, reach up, bring your palms together and draw your hands to your heart. And then make a fist. Swing your arms overhead. Bring your fists together overhead. Open your arms and bring your fists together in front of your body. One more, overhead, nice and slow. And fists together in front of your body. Soft hands, gathering, circling, tracing. Bring your palms together, bring your hands to your heart. One more, softness through the shoulders, the chest, sweeping through the sky. Bring your palms together, hands to your heart. Making fists, circling your arms, tapping your fists overhead, and then bringing them down. If you can reach behind you, tap your fists behind your back. Even if they don't tap, just moving in that direction. Tapping overhead and behind you. Relax your hands to your thighs. Again, be present for this inhale and be present for this exhale. Moving into a hovering chair. The lower you sit down, the more strength you'll need to hover or lift. So you can lean forward, take your arms forward, just float the arms up and imagine you standing up. Just imagine. Just performing the actions as if you were to stand up, but you don't have to. You're just hovering as if you are going to stand up. And relax down. Let's do 2 more. Using your arms, it's as if your arms are showing you where you're going. You can look in that direction, hovering and coming back. 1 more, arms forward. As if you're going to stand up, there you're going, look where you're going, and sit back down. If you're seated low, you can stay with that. You also have the option of doing it standing. So if you're standing, you'll sit back, extend your arms, and as you come back, draw your arms to your side. Sitting back, reaching your arms, and as you stand up, pushing back. 1 more. Sitting back, reaching your arms forward, and stand up, pulling the arms back. Take a breath wherever you are. So whether you're standing or sitting, when you're ready, the arms move forward and you'll either hover or sit back. And change to the rhythm of your own breath. Give yourself 5 this time. You're either sitting back into a half squat, a Utkatasana, fierce pose, or you hovering forward as if you're lifting into fierce pose. I've lost count, but I'm going to do 1 more. And then sit back. Be present for your breath. Let your hands float up as if they're drifting on air currents. Push your hands forward as if you're pushing a door open without making a sound. Draw your hands back towards your heart and push your arms apart away from you out to the side. Draw your hands back towards your heart and float your hands down. Sweep your arms back as if you're brushing your fingers through water, forward and up, all the way overhead, folding forward, crossing your elbows, or catching your elbows. Into your half lift, lengthen your spine, lengthen the sides of your neck. Back into your forward fold and roll up into your seat. Your shoulders are broad, there's space underneath your armpits, space in your mouth, and softness around your eyes and your ears. We'll add some variations. Sweep your arms back, they'll lift all the way overhead. Open your arms, bringing your elbows shoulder height, and imagine you pushing up or holding trays on your hands so the palms face up. Pivot your waistline to the right and push your hands down. Float the hands back up, soft hands as you come back to center. It's as if you're holding something in your hands. Pivot your waistline the opposite direction. Push your hands down. Floating the arms up. Open your hands, torso faces forward. Catch your elbows and fold into your forward fold. Coming into your half lift, a nice long spine. From your half lift, we'll hover towards standing up. Sweep your arms back, adjust your feet if you need to, and shift your weight forward as if you're going to stand up. Sit back, relax the arms, back, forward and up into your forward fold. Relax your arms and roll up. So the strength for rolling up comes from sitting down and the inner body. Hands to your thighs. Give yourself a moment to notice. We'll repeat that and add some more. The arms sweep back, forward and up. Opening the arms, flipping the palms upward. Turn your belly to the side, press down towards the earth. Floating the hands up, come back to center, goddess arms or holding the sky up. Pivot towards the other side, pressing down. It's as if you're pressing into really soft soil. Floating the arms up. Facing forward, holding the sky. Into your forward fold. Into a half lift, lengthening from all sides as you hinge at the hips. A forward fold. As you roll up into your seat, Sweep your arms wide, bring your hands into prayer overhead, and then draw your hands to your heart, through your heart. One more, arms out to the side, lifting the arms up and drawing them through your heart. Twice with fists, arms out to the side, tapping the fists overhead and the fists behind the back. Fists overhead and behind your back. Bringing your arms forward, relaxing the arms to the thighs. You'll float one arm up and then begin to alternate. Again, as if you're just brushing your fingers up. That's something you love. Like this gentle, beautiful stroking motion. And then make fists. You move your arms up and down. Relaxing the arms to your thighs. Give yourself a moment. One more salutation without variations. Sweep your arms back. Forward and up. A forward fold. A half lift. A forward fold. And rolling up into your seat. If you're comfortable with closing your eyes, close your eyes. Or maybe lower your gaze. And be fully present to the rise and the fall of your breath. Coming and goings of thoughts and sensations and feelings. Being present with a sense of curiosity to the wonder, the awe, the majesty of the body, the mind, the heart, the spirit. Move your toes. Maybe press into your toes and lift your heels. Press into the heels and lift the toes. If you can, flip your feet from side to side. Relax your feet. Move your knees in and out. Shift from one hip to the other. Roll your shoulders back and roll your shoulders forward. Shake your hands. Bow your head. Lift your gaze to the sky. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for joining me. May your practice be blessed.